So this organization called Ducks Unlimited hits me up and says, hey, how cool would it be if you bought an old boat, turned it into a sweet duck boat, and then let us do a raffle for it, and the proceeds would benefit Ohio Wildlife Conservation? I said, yeah, that sounds great. When do you need it by? And they said, that's kind of the problem. We need it in 3 days. Can you make it happen? Of course I can. So I bought this old 12-foot boat from Facebook Marketplace and got right to work. We're gonna be tricking it out here over the next couple days. People can buy tickets and someone's gonna win this boat. We have no time to waste. Dan, what's the first thing we gotta do here?
Gotta clean her up.
As you can see, we got some mold, mildew, all sorts of funky stuff kind of growing up under here. Just dirt and stuff like that here underneath the stringers or the ribs, whatever you want to call them. So got some cleaning to do because this sucker is about to get transformed here real soon. So let's get this thing cleaned up. We're using Dead Wake Detailing's mold and mildew remover to clean this sucker up. This is my product, by the way. So if you want to support the channel and get a really kick butt mold and mildew remover, go to deadwakedetail.com. Look at that, no Scotch-Brite needed, just a finger. Yeah, the trailer is actually a really nice shade of green. I think leaving it's the right call. It's actually a very nice looking trailer. And I'm gonna rip off this rusty, moldy, dirty old winch and put a brand new one on there. All right. New winch installed. Dan's getting trailer lights put in and I'm gonna be ripping out this little transom wood bracket on the back. We're gonna see what it looks like under there, see if we even need it.
I think that I don't know why that was there.
I don't think it was very necessary. This guy's got green zip ties in his truck.
Just in a tool bag. Look at that match.
Look at that color match. You don't get any better than that. All right, boat's looking pretty darn clean here. We're gonna take the heat gun and the scraper and get off all these old stickers. Got a couple stickers there, one over here, and on the other side, and we're gonna prep this boat for paint.
That bilge area back there, it would be good to, like, I mean, not put your battery down in the bilge area, to put a little aluminum strip, make like an L.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think that sounds cool. All right. Alright guys, we got the surface of this boat cleaned up pretty nicely. We got all the stickers off and used some Goo Gone to get all the residue off of there. We're gonna give it a quick little acetone bath. Alright, next thing we're gonna be doing is taking this self-etching primer, and right now we're just gonna prioritize the areas that are a little more imperfect than others. We're not gonna coat the entire thing in primer, but any imperfection, dings, or dents, we're gonna make sure has a good coat of this. just took a pizza break. Dan's out there painting this boat still, and I'm gonna mess with this engine, see if I can get it going. This is a 2006 Mercury 4-stroke, 8 horsepower outboard, and it's also electric start. I didn't think they did the decals that looked like that in 2006, but that's what the serial number's coming back as. But man, it's clean under there. I mean, this thing looks super low hours. See if we got any oil. Oh yeah, plenty of oil. And it looks nice and golden. Come on, baby. All right, we're kind of winding down here for the night. It's about 11 p.m. We'll get a much better view of it in the morning, but I think the paint we laid down on this sucker looks really freaking good. It's got this really nice brown tan color on the boat, green on the trailer. And that's why we're working at midnight, is because we're a little bit crunched for time here, but we're gonna wake up bright and early and keep going on it. And yes, we're sleeping at the shop today. I think this here is gonna be my bed for the night. I'm gonna test it out. This might not be too bad, actually. Everybody knows you get your best sleep right next to your 4.3 liter Mercruiser stern drive. You ever slept on a pool table? Long story on that one, but I've slept on a pool table. This is certainly better than that.
You look cozy there.
Yeah, not too bad. Hey bro, you mind if I play a little bit of white noise to help me sleep?
That's fine.
Cool, thanks bro. Night, Dan.
Night, bud.
All right, 6:57 in the morning. We're up and at 'em. How did you sleep last night, Miss Pepper? You slept very good? I slept very good as well. Lots to do today. This looks like a brand new boat, Dan. That paint laid down real nice. I gotta go on a little side quest here to get an impeller for this Mercury outboard. Again, this whole build came together kind of last second, so I would have ordered it online, but I couldn't, and the nearest shop that sells it is like 2 hours away. So I'm gonna go on a little adventure and leave you guys here with Dan to keep working on this boat. All right, I'll be back.
Alright, we got this cool switch panel going in. I don't really want to cut a big hole in any of the seats. Right there would be a cool spot for it. I'm going to see if I can cut a piece out of that sheet of aluminum back there and make it look pretty.
All right, just got back with all the stuff that we need. Let's see what old Dan's got done here by the time I got back. Let's see. So we're gonna put our switch panel here for all of our electronics. He cut out a nice piece of aluminum here. We're gonna just kind of mount it on the corner, so that's gonna look pretty nice. So we got C-deck here that right now we are measuring, and we're gonna cut out and put on these back sections here. Everything's gonna start coming together here pretty quick. Look at this guy.
Watching you guys work.
Well, holy cow, bud. Can we get you cold beer or what?
What time is it?
Impeller is chewed up for sure. Definitely looks like it got hot on this side. This side is like melted.
Oh yeah, I'd say she's cooked.
Cooked. All right, here's our old impeller, super chewed up. And here is our new one going in. Another thing we're doing here, we got these nice larger tires here that we're gonna be swapping over. We got the black instead of the white. I think it's gonna look pretty clean, so go ahead and get those suckers on. That looks a lot better. Yes, sir, that looks nice. All right, guys, new impeller is installed. Let's go hook this sucker back up to water and see if she pumps now. All right, much better flow. Yeah, I don't like that very much. All right, we are pumping great water now, cooling properly. However, as you can see, this thing is not wanting to shift into gear without dying. Probably just got a little bit of crud inside the carb here. So let's rip that off and clean it out. Good running outboard right there. No longer stalling going into gear. She's revving up nice and high, idling low. Sounds really good. Alright, this boat is almost done. All of our accessories and electronics are installed. We just have to actually wire them and connect them to the switch panel. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that tomorrow though, because my Amazon order with my wiring and my bow lights was delayed. So I actually have to wake up really early tomorrow morning so I can finish wiring this boat, finish putting it together, and then get it over to the Ducks Unlimited banquet at Ohio State so people can start buying raffle tickets to win it. Sounded like a good plan to me, except on my way home, my alternator blew up in my Tacoma and left me stranded on the highway. Had to get towed back home, but fear not, I went on a journey across town, got a new alternator, stayed up super late putting it in, so here's me celebrating that victory. Alright, it's super late, but the truck's running. The bow lights and the wiring are here. I gotta get to the shop early, and I really gotta hustle to get this thing done. Do my very best and make all the wiring as clean as possible. I think that just looks really good.
I like it. Nice and all tucked away.
Yeah, that's right. See, Andy appreciates good cable management.
I do.
You grow up as a wee tot, and you think everyone cares about good cable management, then you find out not everyone does, and it ruins it for you. Here at Boat Busters, we care about cable management, and we care about making our work look good.
That's right.
That's right. So let's test it out and see how everything looks. We got our interior light. Look at that. Lights up the whole boat. Nav lights. Looking really good. And we got our big old spotlights on front. Look at that. I mean, this is a sweet little rig right here. These things are super bright, let me tell you. Check it out, it looks great. Alrighty guys, we can go ahead and get our switch panel mounted up here. Alrighty, and here is our switch panel right there in the corner. Looks really great. And here it is as the finishing touch. Time to mount our engine. And there it is. Everything fits like a glove. All right, I just finished this boat here. I gotta get this thing over to the Ducks Unlimited banquet at Ohio State University. We're gonna set this thing up all pretty and people are gonna be able to start looking at it and purchasing raffle tickets to win it. You guys could also win this boat, so stay tuned here for the next couple minutes to find out how you could win this thing. Beautiful boat, let's get it over to the banquet. All right, finishing touches here. Ducks Unlimited is an amazing nonprofit organization. They do such great work all across the country for conserving, restoring, and managing our wetlands and waterfowl habitat. All the money that Ducks Unlimited generates from this raffle is going to go toward those kinds of efforts. Even if you don't win the boat, you can be absolutely certain that the money and the donation is going to an amazing cause. All the info you need for the drawing is in the video description, guys. Please go check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little restoration here, and I will see you on the next one.